As a dentist, has a patient ever lied to you? This middle-aged guy named Frank came in for his routine cleaning last month. Nothing seemed weird at first, just another Tuesday appointment. But when he sat in my chair, I could tell he was nervous. His hands were shaking a little, and he kept looking around like he'd never been in a dental office before. I started the exam, and honestly, I was shocked. His teeth looked absolutely perfect, like Hollywood perfect. No plaque buildup, no staining, no wear patterns. They were so white, they almost glowed under my light. For someone his age, maybe late 50s, this was basically impossible. But then I looked at his gums, and they were a complete disaster. Red, swollen, bleeding at the slightest touch. Some areas were so receded I could see bone underneath. It was like looking at two different mouths. I asked him about his routine. "Oh, I brush every single day," he said confidently. "Sometimes twice. I floss religiously, even rinse with salt water like my dad taught me." Nothing about this made sense. Perfect teeth don't just happen with terrible gums. It's like having a spotless car with flat tires. My assistant Kelly was taking x-rays when she casually asked, "Have you been in any accidents lately? Any injuries?" Frank blinked slowly, like he was processing the question in slow motion. "Oh yeah, I was in a pretty bad car crash maybe 6 months ago. Hit my head real hard." That's when things clicked. I pulled his file and saw notes about a traumatic brain injury. His wife had called our office specifically asking us to act normal during appointments so he wouldn't feel different. But here's where it gets crazy. I decided to check his older records from before the accident. Frank had gotten full dentures installed 3 years ago. These perfect teeth he was so proud of brushing, they weren't even real. His brain injury had completely erased his memory of getting dentures. He genuinely believed he was brushing his natural teeth every day. In reality, he wasn't cleaning his dentures at all. The plates were cutting into his infected gums, and bacteria was eating away at the tissue. I had to call his neurologist immediately. This wasn't just a dental problem anymore. The hardest part was explaining it to Frank. I showed him his old records, the photos from his denture fitting. He stared at the pictures like they were from someone else's life. "But I remember brushing this morning," he whispered, touching his face. I can feel myself doing it. He started crying right there in my chair. Not just sad tears, but the kind of deep, confused sobbing that comes when your own brain betrays you. We worked with his neurologist to create a completely new care system. Soft denture liners to prevent cuts, special cleaning tools, and most importantly, a daily chart with step-by-step photos showing him how to remove and clean his dentures. His wife learned the routine too, so she could help guide him without making him feel helpless. 3 months later, Frank came back for his follow-up. His gums had healed completely. The inflammation was gone, and he looked like a different person. As he was leaving, he turned to me with this huge grin and said, "You know what? This time I really did brush today. Well, cleaned my teeth anyway." He pulled out his phone and showed me a photo he'd taken of his clean dentures soaking in their solution. He was so proud. So